Hey guys. All right, we're going over VLT. It's VLT season, and I want to take you through a few things to check some things out here. Okay, I'm in English 3. So we're going to scroll down to, I believe, to 1.7. Yep. And you're doing an argumentative essay for your first VLT of the year. All right, just like in all lessons, all this right here is going to be your objectives, things that you'll be expected to know how to do once you're finished. Okay, now I want you to see there are a lot of things inside of this folder. That you can ignore the performance task. That's a separate assignment from your VLT. So your VLT is from here to here. I want you to note that you are being given some extra meat in this to go over argumentative essay writing, a counter and a claim, because that's what arguing is. I make a statement and someone else is going to counter it. I make a claim, someone else counters it. So this is information to help prepare you. As well as this one as well, argumentative essay writing. Now let's go down to your VLT text. This is going to be the first spot where you see what it is you're going to be doing. All right, so it's going to tell you to click on that link to take you directly to the essays themselves. And I do want you to look at these questions. You have to be prepared to answer these questions at the end. These are going to be your quiz questions. You're not going to answer those until you get right here. Okay? But just like in all stories, whenever you are being presented with the opportunity to view questions first, always take advantage of that. Always look at the questions first so that you will have in your mind, in the back of your mind, what it is that you are reading for. So let's go ahead and open this up. Now, when you open it up, it's going to take you to the book where all of your VLTs are housed. So in this particular course, the argumentative essay is the first one. So we're going to scroll right on down to it. Now, this is literally the quintessential example of if you read, you will learn everything that you need to know. This breaks it down by telling you how many minutes, if it will ever open up, how many minutes that it will take you to complete each section. Okay? All right, so right here it's giving you roughly 35 minutes to read all 3 articles. Yep, no, 2 articles here, I'm sorry. In this particular VLT, you're being given 2 articles to read. So it's telling you take roughly 35 minutes to read those. Now, note here is telling you to underline, circle, take notes as you read. That's called close reading. And you would have been given at least one close reading example video, but maybe possibly more. But you are just going to perform a close reading on those articles. So please make sure that you do that. Now, as soon as you get to the essay, make sure that you read your assignment. Like I said, that's like previewing those multiple choice questions prior to reading. This is reading your assignment. So you're reading your essay, the articles that they've given you, or stories, whatever that particular case may be. You're reading it with a purpose. In this particular one, you're going to write an argumentative essay in which you take a position on whether or not you think volunteering should be a requirement for graduation. Very interesting. So you're going to pull your information directly from your text. All right, then scrolling on down, it's telling you it's giving you roughly 85 minutes to complete the essay itself. Now, this means planning, writing, revising, and editing. So 85 minutes sounds like a long time, but it's really not. And if you're whipping out an essay in about 15 minutes, then you're not putting forth the effort that is necessary to receive a good grade on this summative assignment. Okay, so as you scroll down, again, it's going to remind you of what it is that you have been assigned to do. You're going to take that into the articles. Keep that in mind. Now, unfortunately, you are unable to click on here and make notes on the computerized version like you are in other stories in your textbook, but You, of course, can print this, or you can just have a notebook with you while you read. The lines have been numbered about every 10 or so. So it's very simple to say roughly line 15. It gives an example of why we should be a requirement to graduate, to take and do volunteer hours, or this gives a good argument why it should not. However way, know what you're looking for before you read the articles. Here's your second one. You're going to do the same thing, perform a close reading on that. That's the only way to really truly get a full, deep understanding. And here's your 3-question quiz, where again, you're going to go here to complete. Got it? After you have finished your questions, then it's your time to write your essay. Give yourself a good 85 minutes. Time yourself. And again, that includes planning it, figuring out what's going to go where, and editing it as well. And that's something that many students don't do. They complete the essay and they forget to edit it. And it's a lot of unnecessary mistakes that brings down your scores unnecessarily. Okay. And that's it, my dears. This is your VLT in a nutshell. It seems long and daunting. It's not, but it is a very important grade. If I could leave you with one thing for your essays, if you want those to be home runs, whatever you do, make sure you are pulling text directly from your articles and citing them correctly. You'll have another video on how to cite text from essays. Alrighty, I hope you understood that right there. It's your VLT, English 3 students. Your first one is an argumentative essay. Thanks.